planted my foot down.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're here for Just Yappin. We're here to yap. Yeah. There's lots of things we can yap about. The SummerSlam vlog is going to be already out by the time you guys see this. So hopefully you guys check that out. If you haven't, like, check it out, subscribe, like, comment. Let us know if you have any questions from anything you watched in that vlog in terms of, like, how did you guys meet these people, or what package did you guys buy, or what would you say is the best thing we should do on a wrestling weekend? Is WrestleCon worth it? Like, anything you want to ask us, right? Like,
I got a question to ask.
What?
I know I'm part of the vlog, though. But now that we've made this vlog...
The fact that you went from cameraman to influencer somehow? There's more videos of you reacting to things than me. I'm the Wrestling Classic. Yeah, look at this guy clapping for Gunther. Look at this guy cheering for John Cena. Look at RV walking in Central
I think
Park.
this week we established we're the Wrestling Classics.
That's crazy.
10 years of work. All right, man, I'm going to take 50% of it. I'm taking 50% of the classic.
Walked into the media junket room, no problem.
Yeah. What's up? What's
going on?
Yeah.
Introducing himself to the 2K people, just living life, man.
No, my question now is, now that I'm a blogger, right? No, vlogger.
Vlogger.
What's a blogger then? Blog is writing.
Blog is writing.
Okay.
Vlog is a video version of a blog.
Okay. Now that
like everything that we put out could have been written as like, this was our experience. Instead, we put out in video form and was like, this is our experience.
So now that I've vlogged, do I have to get one of those scenes where like, get ready with me?
You should get ready with me with your hair down, tie your bug, get like one of those like selfie sticks that you can just like talk to and stuff.
So does that like
let's talk about when we first like properly connected in 2020, and I was like, hey, we should do a podcast. Hey, we should do this and that, and then like it took 5 years. Took 5 years.
But in 2020, actually, I talked to Vindy about this today too.
Yeah.
I think I called him to reach out to you. I said, hey, is your brother-in-law into like this wrestling stuff? I'm like, I got this toy business. Maybe we can connect. He's like, yeah, give him a call.
Yeah, I don't know exactly who talked to who first. I just know that
I think he mentioned
they both hit me up, my sister and Bindi, and were like, you guys should connect. And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, he sells toys. Like, maybe there's something there. Maybe there's somewhere we can make money together. Obviously, back then I was still in my phase of life where I was like, I can't do shit in Vancouver. I got to run away anyways.
Yeah. And I met you didn't have the account. You did not have the
I
page.
lost the account. I got it back.
The page. Yeah.
And then there was a lot of like, I would go to California for 4 months, 6 months. I'd go over here. Like, I was trying to leave all the time.
And to me, that seems crazy because remember, I'm like, oh, you went last week. You're like, dude, I was gone for 4 months. I'm like, well, what the hell? I thought you just went for like 2 weeks.
I would leave for long periods of time because I just felt like there wasn't enough opportunities. And I still feel that way. But obviously after my dad passed away and I figured I should probably stay home a bit more just because like my mom and just like family and like getting old and realizing that that matters to me a little bit more than I think it did in my 20s. Yeah. Like I always wanted to be that guy that like just came home for like Christmas and holidays and stuff, right? Now I'm like,
right?
Now I like to like be home and be around my family to an extent and like.
No, trust me. One thing I learned on the trip
see
with
my
this
nephews
guy,
and nieces and shit.
This guy gets frustrated real quick, you know.
That doesn't matter. Part of my story is outside of my angry pre-coffee, pre-food, extremely tired Justin episodes. It wasn't until after my dad died and I was like, okay, we're gonna be in Vancouver. I want to stay here and be here. I was like, RV, like, enough talk. Like, you have to start a podcast with me. Like, we're using your house. I'm setting up a studio. We're doing a podcast. I need a co-host. This guy did not want to be on camera. I don't want people to know me. I don't want people from work seeing me. Oh, I like being behind the scenes. People call me Robbie. Never called him Robbie. I think I called him Robbie like 3 times the entire time knowing him. And I introduced him to everybody in the vlog as RV because I don't know who the fuck Robbie is. Like my Robbie legit middle name is Justin. That's a real name that I've been called my entire life.
Well, no, Robbie was my nickname. When I was in kindergarten.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why? Because they want to say RV?
No, so I have a house name. Yeah. A Punjabi name.
House name sounds like my slave name and my non-slave name.
Pretty much is, right? We all have we have our Punjabi
Well, my first name is Amitpal. That's my real first name. Justin is my real second middle name. Like,
so growing
legally.
Up, so growing up, my house name was always Ravi, right? Yeah. Just within the family, and parents are immigrants. They put me in public school, so I'm the first of the Canadian-borns to go to school, and I guess my English was okay. But anyways, I went there.
The first episode Just Yappin, we talked about ESL, but let's keep going.
Yeah, now we're back. We're back talking
ESL. My English is pretty okay.
So. I don't know. I actually do remember going up to one of my aunts and going in Punjabi. First I was like, do you understand what I'm about to say? Blah, 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 blah. She's like, that is not English. Then I ran off. Right? That's one memory I have.
Yeah.
But anyways, I went there, and I think it was my mom, my aunt. She went to public school here. She's like, oh, I don't know if the whites are gonna be able to say
The
Ravi,
whites.
right?
Yeah.
Well,
No,
whatever.
that's who they are there.
Right?
Yeah.
That's who it was.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, we should give him a more modernized nickname or a nickname. I actually requested I want to be called Rocky.
Sick name.
My mom's like, no, that's a dog's name.
It is a dog's name. But
So-
a kid could be named Rocky too.
So then somehow ended up as Robbie, and I was
yeah. So
Robbie.
I never called him Robbie.
Yeah, but I was Robbie for about 4 years,
Yeah.
and then I left that school. Then my real name came out because no one would use my real name.
So anyways, Robbie is now on camera, and he's on the show every
Don't
week.
even let me
We've only
finish
done
my,
it. We've only
my
done
name
it.
change. I've had like 5 name changes.
We've only done it for like 4 or 5 months of these podcasts. This guy anti being on camera, didn't want to. If you go watch the first TWC shows we did together and stuff, like you were clearly nervous, didn't know how to act, where to put your hands, what to do. I think you've always kind of been comfortable with this though, just yapping.
Maybe
Like a little bit
yeah.
more comfortable with this.
It's like if you know me and like personally, I'll keep talking. I don't mind. Like I have no problem talking to people, communicating. As soon as the camera turn on, I just go mute. Like I don't know what the fuck to do.
So that's what
I
I
get
but you've
scared.
gotten better at it.
A little.
People even recognized you in New York. Like, oh yeah,
Shout
we've
out to
seen
my
you.
fans. All
We've
4
seen
of
you.
them.
We know you
All
too.
4
Yeah.
of them.
We've seen you. We know you too. Hey, listen, man, I was the best dancer at your brother's wedding. I was told. All 3 aunties.
Yeah. All 3 aunties. Yeah.
But like, yeah,
It was
people
cool
recognize you.
experience,
People notice you. So it's just, I just think it's funny that like, you've kind of slowly grown into this a little bit. Like
What am
you've
I,
kind
like
of.
a child.
You
You
kind
see
of
me
like
grow?
no, like it took us 5 years to start a podcast together. It came to a situation where I was like, I have to do this, or I'm doing nothing in Vancouver. This is a waste of my life.
Yeah.
And like now we're doing it, and now you went there, people recognize you, and then you know on locations like, hey Justin, like, do you think you need a second person, like to be like the guy holding the camera, like while you do something? Like yeah, I'll bring someone to get all the shots, get me doing stuff, meeting people. And my camera guy who owns a camera production company was like, fuck it, I'm an influencer too.
When I saw you, like, I got other people to hold the camera to film us. And I was supposed to be recording you, right? I'm like, hey, why don't you record me walking in? Hey, by the way, you're missing that MetLife video.
What one?
We're walking into MetLife.
Walking into Mountain? Yeah, I don't know what that
On
is.
the vlog. I sent it to you.
Oh yeah, from outside,
Yeah,
right?
that's a good clip.
What is? I
you
can't
just
put it
gotta-
in now. It's too late.
No, put it in.
That's too late.
Fine.
If I put it in, then all the sound's gonna move over. Then I have to readjust all the sound, and then I gotta
I feel like
readjust all the
I feel
names.
like that video will like take me to the
That's-
next level.
No, look at
That's
this.
that video.
Look at this guy at the what is it? New York Jets Stadium?
Yeah, MetLife.
MetLife, right?
Yeah,
Look
big
at that.
sports fan.
Sports. I said New York Jets. I was like, yeah,
wearing a
shut
Jets
up.
jersey.
Oh, that's a coincidence. That's a wild
It's not a
coincidence.
coincidence. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm marketing.
That's crazy.
I am marketing.
Yeah, I'm wearing a leader shirt. Marketing, 500 level.
Yeah.
Keep doing the thing.
Do you know what quarterback this is?
No, I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
you'll know,
Gary
yeah.
V loves the Jets, though. Is
Yeah,
it Favre?
Chad, no, it's Chad Pennington.
No, I don't
Yeah, we know. Gary V, follow us.
know. Gary V's a man, though.
No, he follows you, right? But
Follows me on
follow
Twitter, which I don't use. But he knows me on Instagram and everything, though. That's funny, my buddy hit me up that. He's like, oh, you're just live tweeting NXT. I'm like, dude, I do this thing like once every 2 months and disappear.
A live tweet?
Yeah, like a
Is it
wrestling
still
show.
called tweeting or?
Yeah, well, what do you, I'm live Xing?
I don't know. You're a social media guy.
It feels like we've been talking for 20 minutes, only been 10, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I think it was cool. Like, now you're full on influence, man. You came home, told your family you're an influencer.
Yeah, I told him to respect me.
Yeah.
Right? My kid's like, get away from us.
Get away from
She's like, did you bring us any t-shirts?
Respect me, I'm an influencer. I am the wrestling
And then I was
classic.
trying to like flex on her, right? She's 8 years old, right? For anyone that doesn't know, I was trying to flex on her. I'm like, hey, do you want to put on that guy's YouTube video? So I made her put on some guy's YouTube video, and she's like, oh, I love this guy. Like me and Ikri, we both watch him. Like he's our favorite YouTuber. I'm like, he follows me.
Who?
On Instagram. I don't remember the guy's
That's
name, man, but he
hilarious.
does follow me. And so I told him, like, yeah, he follows me. And she looked at me. She's like, you're still not cool.
That's
Oh
so
my.
funny. She has no hype for you, eh?
No, zero hype.
Yeah.
Zero hype.
Yo, fuck ICBC. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, man, congrats on failing
No,
your driver's test.
no. Congratulations needed. The best was is like, you're actually like a really good driver. You just have bad habits that like don't go with the test.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's like, it's just habitual stuff, like, you know.
For anyone not living in Canada, so this guy went and did his driving test today. So you're supposed to get that at like 19. So he's
Wait,
not-
I have a license. Let's start with that. I
He's
do
got
have a
a
license.
license,
I've
but
been driving
he
for
ha-
15 years.
There's a
There's a
green
level
sticker.
up that I've never been able to get for 15 years because I kept getting in trouble, losing my license because I have this lower level license. Wouldn't be the case if I had this upper level
No,
license.
let me explain what this lower license is. You get this when you're 19.
Not even. You get it when you're like 17.
Sure.
And then 19, you're allowed to go for the next
No,
one.
there's rules on there. You have to drive with only immediate family members. Then you have
Are you
to
like
drive...
trying to get me arrested? Like, what do you mean?
No, you're not breaking the law now. You surpassed it. Then someone in the car has to be 26 or older.
Oh,
right?
that part's surpassed, yeah.
So you can drive with someone that's 26 or older. That isn't your immediate family member. So in fairness, you got past the 26 age. These rules don't apply to you anymore.
None of them apply to me. I've been driving forever.
But you can still get tickets for not putting that green sticker on the back of your car.
100%, which is so dumb. And that's half the reason why I kept losing my license. And I'm like, I'm not a new driver. I'm a fucking like veteran.
According to the Canadian system, you
Yeah,
are.
I'm like, dude, I've driven to California and back. I've driven to Kelowna. I've driven to Whistler, Calgary.
When did you come to Canada? 2017?
When did I come to Canada?
New driver?
I was born there.
You're a new driver.
I got my license in 2010. It's 2025.
Wow, 15 years of being a new driver.
Yeah, hey, are you a new driver? Yeah, for 15 years, I've been a new driver. Just been driving new. Driven all around North America.
At least you have a license.
Yeah, that's why I was not upset.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I couldn't leave them not drive myself out of there. I was like, so you just want me to come back in 2 weeks and stop at the stop sign before the line? Like, okay. It was like the dumbest shit, dude.
I told you should have just flexed your Instagram page to him.
Yo,
before walking in.
you didn't put your parking brake up when we ended. I never fucking put my parking brake up
But
unless I'm on a hill.
did you pull any dangerous action while driving?
No, there was actually nothing that was dangerous. There was nothing bad. Unless you think like not shoulder checking is dangerous. I look in my mirror, there's no one behind me.
I don't know what.
Like
I don't know what the situation was.
it's
for
a
you
right
after
turn,
the shoulder
right?
check,
Right turn, right? Before you take the right turn, they want you to look this way to look at the sidewalk.
Okay.
I can see the sidewalk in my rear view mirror.
Okay.
So he didn't say every time. He's like, there was sometimes you didn't do it.
Probably just didn't like you.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was racism.
Wow, you're gonna play the race card.
I am. Especially the way that people treat Indo-Canadians and Indians in Canada in the last 5 years, I am.
Truthfully, no one's treated me unfairly.
You don't know because you're not around the racist people.
What do you mean I'm not
You're
around
around
racism?
around a lot of your own people most of the time.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Even when you
I
go
have
to
a
work,
whole variety of friends.
you said I drove downtown with a random desi uncle the other day.
Do not disrespect him like that.
I'm just like, you're like, oh, I went down. I thought you like took
He's
your
4 years older than
I
me.
thought you took your family on a random cruise, your wife downtown. Like, I just went on a random cruise down. I'm like, could you go? Oh, this is my coworker guy. I'm like,
Well, I can't even get upset with you because I think we're uncle level, right?
we are technically.
Yeah, we're uncles now.
We are.
That's
I'm an uncle to somebody. Oh yeah, I'm actually an uncle to somebody.
You are. You got.
I'm
siblings.
actually like got a nephew and a niece. I forget about that.
Yeah, you are a real uncle, right, by blood.
The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Picasso. What does that quote mean to you? Because I feel like it's been hitting me differently recently. The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. I'm a big believer, and we're going to wrap up with this, that you leave with nothing. You die, it doesn't matter what you accomplish, how much money you make. We've seen enough rich people make a ton of money they thought they were making for their family and leave it to other people. And Vince sold his company away, gave it to other people, didn't give it to Shane and his staff. I'm sure he set them up. You get what I'm trying to say? People think they're doing stuff because they're children, my purpose, this and that. But then it's like, you know, you don't get to keep everything. You figure out what you're good at and what you can strive at. But at the end of it all, no matter how successful you are, your main goal when you get old is to pass it on to somebody. It's like, to put it in wrestling terms, Cena was John Cena, but he just passed it on to Cody Rhodes. He figured out what his gift was, but he's at a point now where he's like, now I have to give it away to someone else. I think there's truth to that.
I think it all depends on circumstance.
Because I also think we were raised on seva. And I think a lot of us is about giving stuff to... Because I thought about what I've done, right? I'm like, there's a lot of things I wanted to do when I was a kid. I was having this conversation with my friend yesterday. I was like, you know, like, I did all this wrestling stuff because there was a part of me when I was a kid that, like, wanted to be, like, somewhat remembered. I wanted people to remember who I was. I wanted to be, like, I looked up to celebrities and shit. Like, I thought that was a cool lifestyle, watching, like, Ozzy Osbourne's reality TV show. Like, how cool would it be to have a reality TV show with your family? Like, I actually saw, like, big lights and big dreams and Hollywood. Like, I loved that shit. And I was like, but I realized most of what my legacy is I did build something. I did build something cool, and I've created out of nothing, and I built this platform, and like I built a name of what the Wrestling Classic is as a brand and what does not. But I'm like, when I look at all the cool stuff I've done, the coolest stuff I've done was helping other people.
And I saw that in New York.
No,
when I was
not
with you.
even just like I did. You did.
No,
but like,
I saw that in person. Yeah,
yeah, but
I
like
can
all
attest to
the
that.
network connections I have, all the people that rock with me, the wrestlers that rock with me. It's because I realized it's because I've helped them all. I've done stuff for them that was like selfless to an extent. Like you know what I mean? Like there's a reason why if you watch a vlog, like why are like these wrestlers being excited to see me? Like we haven't seen you. Oh my god, it's like some of them aren't the top, some of them are at the top, some of them are here, some of them are just starting, and I've been able to help people and like do stuff, and it's like I don't know. I find that part to probably be the most rewarding, more so than what I'm doing for myself anymore. And also like I've grown up, I've been through some stuff. Life changes, perspective changes, and I'm like, I don't really care. Like sometimes I get frustrated. I'm like, I don't care about any of this no more. I don't care about being famous. I don't want to be known. I don't want to do any of this no more. But I'm like, oh, but the beauty of it all is that I get to like pay it forward and I get to help other people. And that part of it I've always liked. But that part of it's also, as much as I was a kid and always wanted to be like known and whatever, I also always did want to help people. I think that's always been in my nature as a kid too. I used to always joke around when I was a teenager, and friends can back this up. I used to be like, the coolest thing would be to get really rich and really successful, that I could like open up like, and I want to call it Strawberry Fields because I love the Beatles and John Lennon, and I grew up in a blueberry farm, so I just felt like it was all tied in together. I was like called it like Strawberry Fields, and it was like a scholarship program where like if there was a kid out there that really wanted to do something, that really had a dream but like couldn't afford their own education, but like they would have to prove it to me. Like I don't know what they would have to do. There'd have to be like some sort of interview process, some sort of like video thing that you have to prove it to me that you really want to do this. Like you really want to play music. Like everything else, if you went to school and did something else, like you're gonna be miserable, suicidal. Like you have to prove to me that you really want to do this, and I would help you do it. And I used to think, and I'd said this to people, like I have friends out there that will say, like, no, Justin has said that in the past. Like when we were 18, 19, he said he wanted to do that. And then I look back and I'm like, oh, I kind of did that without knowing I wanted, like, that I was doing it. And then I didn't, maybe I'm not the richest and it's not financially, and it's not like I'm throwing money at people so they can live their dreams. I've somehow built something enough that I'm able to help other people.
Well, we talk about it. There's more to life than just money. It's not money's not the motivator for everyone, right? We talk about it. I mean, almost every day our conversation comes out. We can care less about money.
Well, more problems.
It is true, right? And don't get me wrong, we need money. We need to pay our bills.
Everybody needs money.
We need to eat. We need to survive.
Yeah.
But just going back to the quote, I also feel like that's all based on circumstance. I mean, if you're born in a part of the world where you have absolutely nothing, now that quote, what are you supposed to do other than just survive, right? We're really spoiled living in a Western society.
If you're in a world where you have absolutely nothing,
I guess you're still serving
to find a way to provide. If you find a way to survive, right? In a world like I'm just in a place where it's really tough, a place of poverty or something. Hey, I found a way to survive. I found a way to that we can have hot water when we take showers and shit, like something crazy, something small like that. How can I share this with other people? And I think the quote is like saying like don't find your gift and be greedy and egotistical about it. Find your gift, but remember eventually you're gonna have to give it away and pay it forward. It's not just like you find your gift. It's like it goes back to the whole idea where I'm like there's a difference of like wanting to be famous and wanting to stay relevant and keep doing something. Mm-hmm. If you're just looking to get famous, they're gonna hit a brick wall at some point. You're not gonna be famous anymore. If you're looking to be famous and then like keep doing things to stay relevant, and most of the things you're gonna do is helping other people and helping the next generation out, then that's difference, right? There's a difference between, I don't know how to put it, like, I don't know, like you have to grow and expand. Like none of this matters. Like I've been saying a lot recently, like you're only remembered for as long as people remember you, and people will selfishly remember you from the way that you help them or the memories they have with you, the impact. Like, you know, like say we both die, but your kids also remember you, and they remember you're the big wrestling fan. They'll be like, oh, but like our dad got to go see John Cena because he went to this wrestling event with Wrestling Chacha. They were gonna remember me for something stupid like that. You know what I mean? Like people remember you based off this the way that they have a connection to remember you for. Like, and it's like
well, look how many moments we've lived through our lives.
Yeah.
We only remember certain moments, and they're not like
it's the most if you ask me about a friend,
sometimes, right?
If you ask me about a friend from high school, like what do you remember? It's gonna be the most random thing.
I remember they were smart, that they were getting good grades. It was like, although one time
the time we were hanging out in the park,
yeah, he slipped down the stairs.
We got on that scrap that one time. You like saved me, like you know what I mean? Like, we got in that car accident together. Like you just remember things. The gun shot the police shot those rubber bullets at us. This is who I was with. Like, That's the shit you remember. And like, I don't know. I looked at that quote and I was like, it's true because it's like, I feel like saying it to you. We're doing the show. We talk about this stuff all the time, so I feel redundant. But like for the people listening, like I always say, I'm like, like you probably don't know your great grandpa or great grandma, but we're gonna use grandpa in this instance because it's a very like the men were providers in the olden days more so, right?
Not anymore.
That's a different topic. Well, like the mothers were important too. Like they nurtured, took care of the children, and they were like caring, giving, loving, and kept you healthy and whatnot. But the men were the providers, and the men always had the pressure on them of like, what I'm doing right now is setting up my family for the rest of like that's how men used to think back in the day. So your great grandpa, for the most part, someone along that lineage, maybe not all of them were perfect. Someone along that lineage thought that their life had so much purpose, and they were setting up their future kids and their future grandkids, and I'm setting up my lineage of my family, my name, and that stuff. They took pride in that, and we don't even fucking know. I always talk about like a lot of us that are immigrants, right? Like a lot of us immigrated.
I can't even name you my great grandpa.
Yeah, see what I mean?
I know my grandpa, but his dad and grandpa.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
yeah.
and then it's like for a lot of us can relate to this. If you come from an immigrant family, we all came from somewhere, right? Whether you came from England or Africa or Italy or France or you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, we all came from somewhere. If we're in Canada for the most part, and our great grandparents probably thought they set us up from wherever we came from. Like, well, like in India, our great grandparents probably like, look what we are. We secured this land. My family's been living on this land for generations.
My kids will live together.
They'll live together.
Families will
They're
expand
set
together.
for life. And what did a lot of our grandparents do? They moved from there for an American Canadian dream. They left that land. They sold it to have money here. Now the kids are figuring out how to live in this. Like, so like whatever that purpose our great grandfather thought that they'd had, like didn't really last as many generations. And it's like, I don't know, it's just that it goes back to that thing. So it's like they found something, they paid it forward, but that's all you really can do, right? Like that's all you really can do. Like nothing is yours. No matter how famous you get, doesn't matter how much money you have, doesn't matter how many times you're on TV, how many movies you made, how big of a celebrity you are. And that's the other thing. Like I've met so many celebrities, how many concerts you've sold out, how many times you've sold out stadiums or Madison Square Garden or whatever, the O2 Arena. You're just a regular person. And eventually you're going to have to pay it forward. And eventually, even if you're disagreeing with me now, you're going to find more gratification in helping other people eventually.
Well, you know me, I'm pretty simple when it comes to living. And we again, I've said it many times to you too. You're born with nothing, you leave with nothing.
Yeah.
So enjoy whatever you have. And there's no better feeling than people coming up to you and telling you how much you've helped them and how you motivated
that's
to
been
do
more
stuff,
gratifying than anything I've done. That's why I think that counts. I'm like, and then I think about people like, and like even like from the follower fan base of mine that I've created and people that started their own things to even the wrestlers. I'm like, why are the wrestlers so nice to me? Like, why do they get excited to me? Because I've helped them. Mm-hmm. I've created something, a platform where I'm able to like, they could be having a really shitty day and the rest of the internet could be like, this person sucks, and I'll be there and be like, how cool is this person? You know
the one unfortunate part, I think, in the world we live in now is people think you have to be some type of celebrity or someone known to make a difference in someone's life.
And I used to think that too. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so like, I'm not...
I do think you have a more ability to make a difference in someone's life the more connected you are. And
that just means you know bigger names.
Yeah.
I mean, growing up, me traveling, I can't even tell you how many conversations I had with people just one time. And that probably made more of an impact on them. Their whole perspective changed just talking to me once. And then I would get messages for years, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and so forth. And I was a nobody, and I wasn't looking to be anyone. It was just genuine conversations, and we would both walk away like, we're going to remember that moment for the rest of our life.
I don't want to downplay it. You can definitely make a difference in someone's life being just a regular person, not doing anything insane. It is true. I mean, we all remember someone that was a shitty boss or colleague. And we don't remember them fondly. But we also remember our colleagues and our bosses and people that were cool. And we're like, man, like a teacher that you had, right? We all remember our shitty teachers. But we also remember our best teachers. And we're like, yo, that teacher believed in me. Or that, like, you can make, it doesn't matter what you're doing in the world. Like, you can make a difference in someone's life. I do, however, think the more you have, the more of a difference you can make.
Definitely.
On a bigger scale. Right? Like, I like, if someone 10 years from now wants to be introduced to a wrestler that I know and they want to be trained by them, like I'm able to make that connection. Mm-hmm. That goes to another quote that I posted like today and stuff too. Like it's better, I'd rather instead of being well known, I'd rather be worth knowing. Like, to know me is a privilege because I can probably help you out rather than, hey, people know me.
Got a quote king over here, eh? Just
Yeah.
reading quotes, eh?
Yeah.
Just gets bored and just starts.
That's what happens.
This is the only thing with me and quotes. I enjoy them, but just like everyone else, people read them and do nothing with it.
Yeah. I think about it
There's
too much.
no
I'm an
action.
overthinker. That's the difference.
Yeah.
I'm putting the quote into my own life and how does
That's
this
good.
play out?
That's how people should live, right?
know?
People should read a quote and think, okay, am I applying this? Because everyone on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever people use, all people do is put quotes up and then say, I'm gonna,
I
this
only
is
try
what
to
it is,
put-
but they don't even follow
I
what
only try to
they
put
preach.
things up that I remember I told you this too, like my page at one point before anybody knew, but it was an open journal. I'm like most of the inspirational, motivational stuff I put up was for myself to motivate and inspire myself, and also being like hopefully it inspires other people. Sometimes I need to remind myself about stuff. Sometimes I need to remind myself about how to be. Like nobody's perfect. We're all flawed. We all make mistakes. We all have bad days. One day I will be preaching about how you should be kind to everybody, and the next thing you know, I'm yelling at a kiosk in an airport. Nobody's fucking perfect. Middle fingering the fucking camera. My point is, like, we're all gonna slip up and not be perfect, but to try to be good and try to like be a good person.
Well, look, we're very fortunate. The people that we know, we got friends that are worth millions. We got friends that are worth nothing. We got friends that are worth a couple hundred.
Yeah,
And it doesn't matter how much you're making, what you're earning, and your money status is. We're all eating at the same restaurants. We're hanging out with the exact same people.
But then
and we're trying to all
also,
do the
my
same
buddy
stuff.
said this to me yesterday because he's like, Justin, like, because he's like, the problem is, Justin, like, you can say, like, because I tried telling him, like, sometimes I wanted to, like, what if it was just a simple life? Like, I just got married, had a couple of kids, lived in a small town.
But what is a
was working-
simple life?
No, no,
Right?
but then he
What
was
is a
like,
simple life?
but he was like, Justin, you never wanted that, right? Because we walked past a bar yesterday, and there was a guy outside smoking a cigarette. And I didn't pick up on it. My buddy was like, oh, is your buddy's stag? He's like, yeah, it's my buddy's stag. We're having a great night. And I'm like, look how happy these guys all are, wearing matching t-shirts at a random ass bar in North Vancouver, having the buddy stag come down. Like, I'm like, guys are like, no, we need to go out of town. We need to be lit. It needs to be like in Vegas or Cancun. I'm like, but there's people that just simply like enjoy the simple things about life and they're okay with it.
Well, that's because we've been spoiled as a
And that's what I
community.
say. So I'm
We've been
very grateful
spoiled for our community.
for like what I have and what I've been able to do. I never am not trying to be grateful for the things that I haven't been able to do and like the more cooler stuff I've got to do. But it's also like sometimes I wish I could be okay with that
Well,
too.
look at our
Like sometimes I wish I could just have a stag with my buddy in Vancouver and be like, this is the greatest fucking weekend. Those guys probably all went home this morning to their families or whatever. And like,
you can't say you haven't done things like that. We went to that one concert.
But I also
that was simple.
What one concert?
We went to the Hot Fatali Khan.
For free.
But we enjoyed it.
And we got to go there.
But
And like, no, that's not simple. People can't afford that.
So
You know what they do?
want?
They get together, watch Rahat Fateh Ali Khan on their TV, like, yo, let's have a Rahat tonight and play video games.
We do that too.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, no, there's a level of simplicity that I'm never gonna. I was there at one point when I was working at Home Depot, I'm like, it's gone. I can't. And when people, it's the same thing happens when people have money. Like, it goes away, and you can't just go back to that. And it sucks.
So I think you guys heard it here first. I am now 100% the Wrestling Classic. He wants to be simple man, so he's out.
No.
Tune into my show.
But then it's
follow
like
me on YouTube.
I don't know what you guys got from out of this, but if anything, like, just like.
Just be a good person.
Just be a good person. Try to give back as much as you can. Help others.
Fuck money.
Don't be so selfish.
Yeah.
Make your money, but make your money.
Help people along the
Yeah,
way.
and just
be
realize
kind to
whatever
others.
you're doing.
No one gives a shit about how popular and famous you're gonna be
Whatever
at the
you're
end of
doing,
the
it
day.
doesn't fucking matter. No one's gonna remember you 40 years from now unless you're like Tupac or something and you left some crazy legacy.
Yeah.
Like and honestly, selfishly, if you want to be a little selfish, you'll be remembered longer the more people you help.
Well, think about anyone that you know that's rich from our group of friends. No, I can't even think about anything.
And they think they're setting up their family. They think they're setting up their kids. Their kids grow up, hate them and shit. You know, like
And
they're giving them money away.
Don't stereotype everyone.
They're getting divorced. Their ex-wife took half their money. Then they get married again. Then their country takes the next money. Like, and then they die. And then they're like, whoa, well, I lived it up, bro. I did cocaine and fuck bitches.
That's
Let me talk about this one time with this one girl in Vegas. Man, oh, dude, I think she was gonna like follow me home and shit. Nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares. Cool story when we're drinking and chilling, but nobody fucking cares. If your legacy is some girl that you fucked a bunch of girls in different towns that want to follow you home because you spent a lot of money on them, what a legacy! Like,
yeah. Well, that's unfortunately a lot of the stuff. That
do
we hear,
something to help other people.
anything. Yes.
And even outside of your family, because just help people, man. Just fucking help people. Even if you get nothing in return, just be a good person.
Just hold the door for somebody.
Yeah.
As simple as that. You don't have to do anything extravagant to start.
You see someone having a bad day, like have you ever offered a ride to a stranger? I have.
Many times. You're acting like I haven't done.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
I've
but
never thought about it.
People don't do stuff like that.
There's so many things I've never expressed to people, or even you.
Well, I don't
or
do
on
things
camera,
and expect people.
Because it's weird, right? I don't want people to look at us and be like, oh, who do these guys think they are?
I didn't just run down
on Earth, right? We're not trying to be that.
If anything, I'm just trying to tell you to do the same thing. As much as you can.
I can tell you this: I've driven my buddies around hammered a lot.
Sober, while you're sober, I've done
many
that.
times. On their birthday, no, on my birthday, I've driven people around drunk. And happy birthday to me.
I've also done a lot of bad things too, right?
We all have.
I've made sacrifices. I've changed things. Anyways, we should wrap this up. That was just yapping.
Yeah, and this is why this guy doesn't need a counselor, because he just comes to my house and vents, and I just sit here and stare at his face.
I just tell all my friends all my problems.
Yeah, he reads some quotes to me. I'm like, oh, cool.
So sharing. I use Instagram to, as my open journal. I
usually give him about 2 hours, and then after that, I'll be like, oh, cool.
I'm never really sad or depressed. I'm just thinking too much.
Well, it's good to think.
I know.
But I usually want his thinking to end so we can start playing 2K.
And then I put up the thing about heartbreak, and everyone's like, oh man, he's probably heartbroken. He just broke up with someone. No, I was just reflecting. I'm like, yo, the wrestling classic came out of me having issues with my ex-girlfriend.
That's one thing I envy of people. I tell my wife all the time, I wish my heart can be broken so I can feel the music that I listen to.
Because I'm like, everything I created came out of
heartbreak,
family trauma and pain and chaos. And everything cool that I have is based off of all the hardships I went through. So if you were going through hard stuff, like use it as your power to level up, though. Bali.
Yeah, 30 days in Bali.
All right, that's it. Eat, pray, love. We'll see you guys next time. Keep doing the thing. Keep yapping. Subscribe, like, comment. Watch our vlogs. Watch the interviews. Watch the TWC show. Check out 500 Level. Check out On Location.
And follow the Wrestling Classic on YouTube.
Check out RainCityToys.com. Get you guys some action figures. Do something nice. Surprise your children with some cool toys, and they'll remember it forever. And be like, I had the coolest uncle, aunt, dad, mom, cousin.
Actually,
ever.
That is one of the coolest stuff that I do. Watching kids come pick up figures with their parents and the excitement on their face.
Yeah, that's the best thing.
Nothing beats that.
I still remember, and it's such a going to Toys R Us with my brother, and buying the Wolfpack Macho Man toys. Like, you can get any toy you want. Or his buddy came over one time and brought me a Nation of Domination Mark Henry. Those are core memories in my brain. Mm-hmm. I'm 33 now. That stuff happened when I was 6, 7 years old, but I remember. Yeah. They're a big deal. You know what I mean?
Not how much money you spent on bottle service or what cars you drove.
Oh, shit what my brother did. He let me go buy a Macho Man toy. He used to record wrestling for me so I could watch it. Nice. He went to watch SummerSlam at his friend's house and recorded it on VHS and brought it back to me. That's a core memory.
My core memory was letting my buddy's dad next door let us watch on his black box. We watched a pay-per-view, and that I thought was one of the
I went to the Royal Rumble in Arizona, and one of the best things I got to do was taking my buddy's dad to go meet Jinder Mahal. We were driving back, and he was calling people in India, being, guess who I just met? Yelling on the phone.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, for people that haven't experienced that. Life isn't always
I really appreciate giving. Right? I really do. I suck at receiving shit. I don't know how to act sometimes. You'll give me something. I'm like your daughter. I'm like, oh, cool, thank you. That's it. I'm like, I don't know. It's really cool.
CM Punk shirt.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I don't know. How to react to it.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. Anyways.
Tune in next time for another counseling session.
This is a very long episode of Just Yapping. Probably the longest.
Well, you had the vent.
Hopefully people took something away from this. This is what the show's about to be about. It's supposed to be about.
Yeah. I really hope they just follow me.
He's an influencer now, guys.
Yeah.
He's top dog.
Yeah. Watch out for our vlog coming out soon.
Just wait till this guy cans me. He just starts co-hosting with Joe Rogan and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Listen,
gets on a podcast with Andrew Schultz.
I've already got IT buddies that I'm going to be hacking into some accounts, taking some funds,
Will's in the house and late night talk show. Never shout me out ever again. How'd you get your start? I just selling toys and just started making videos and stuff. Did a podcast here and there.
Yeah, I decided to call in on the podcast. This is where we are. Right?
I'm telling you, man. Hope to me. That's the one thing that sucks about helping people is not getting your flowers. But I don't expect them. I don't expect
trying to
them.
imply something here?
I don't expect them.
Give this guy a free house to record at.
But not you.
Bought him some cameras.
Shitty cameras.
Recorded some
content. This guy's talking shit now. Cut.